Hello students, welcome to our online session. These classes we were discussing about decision making statement. Under decision making statement, we started with our if statement. There are 4 types of if statements available. We finished with simple if statement and if else statement, and today's session we will focus on if else ladder and nested if statement. Okay, just for your quick reference, this is the solution for this is the solution for simple if statement, which we have, which I had given as an homework. People who have doubt in the program, or you want to correct yourself whether what you have written is correct or wrong, you can cross check with this. This is the solution. This is for the first program. See, according to this, using a simple if, you need to check whether enter a mark and check whether entered mark is passed. So our initial declaration, I think now by this time you should able to understand. I'm declaring a variable called mark, and then I'm printing enter a mark, and then I'm telling to input a value for mark. So whatever value I give, based on that it will cross check, and then it will print result is pass or fail. Then next one is using if else statement. I need to do the same program. So here also initially I'm entering a mark. Initially I'm entering a mark, then I'm checking if mark is greater than 30 means I will print result is pass. If it is lesser than 30, I will print result is fail. Okay, this is the solution I wanted to show you. Today's class we will start with our nested if statement. When it comes to nested if statement, in case, see, simple if statement, remember only one condition I can give and I can make only one decision. I don't have an alternative option. And in if else statement, I have one condition, I have two decisions, this or that, any one I can have. But there are certain situations I will have many number of conditions. Then I can go for nested if statement or if else ladder. So in that, in an if statement with one if statement, within that if I have an one more if statement, then I call it as nested if statement. Understand? If statement within itself one more if statement. So outside one if statement and else will be there, inside that one more if statement is there. If statement inside and another if statement, then we call it as nested if statement. See, the expression goes like this: when an if statement is present inside the body of another if or else, then we call it as nested if statement. For this, syntax goes like this: if we give a condition, or we call it as expression. If this condition is true, but only one thing understand, always this if statement will work provided the condition is true. And one more thing to be noted is if statement doesn't end with semicolon. Why? Because why we put semicolon in C program means to tell the compiler that I'm completing that line. Okay, like how we keep full stop in English. Like that, we put semicolon to tell that line is over. When I give printf, I will put semicolon. With that I will print. When I use scanf, I will give semicolon to tell that inputting is done. But if statement is not completed, if statement is completed only at the end of the closing of parenthesis. So here what we have to do, one if is there, inside that if we provided a condition true or idre, then it will come to expression 1. Able to understand? If this expression is true, then it will come. Here I have a choice. Whether expression 1 is true means statement block 1 will be executed, otherwise it will go and execute statement block 2. So here itself we are checking two conditions, but two conditions are true, the statement block 1 is executed. This condition is true and this expression 1 condition is false mean statement block 2 will be executed. Like that, in else part also we have another set of condition. In else part, if in else part I have given if none of the condition is true, okay, ille condition fail agbittidre, then it will come to else part and execute the statement block 3. Okay, this is the syntax of simple if statement, where we give a condition is true, it will go and check. So if statement inside and another if statement, we call it as nested if statement. Based on this, we will do one of the common program. before doing to enter into program, we will see the flow diagram for this. So the flow diagram, according to that, I give a condition. If condition is true, statement 1 is executed. False means next one more if statement it will check. If there once again condition is true means next condition is executed. Otherwise, it will go for condition 3. So one thing you remember in all this if statement, if condition is true only, that execution will happen. If condition is false, it will go to the else part or it will complete the program. So if you have to tell about nested if statement, you need to mention if statement inside another if statement. We call it as nested if statement. In this, according to this, if condition is true, if first expression is true, then it will check for expression 1. If expression 1 is also true, statement block 1 will be executed. Otherwise, in case expression 1 is false, then statement block 2 will be executed. In case expression itself is false, then statement block 3 will be executed. This is how you need to give the explanation. Okay, this is the flow diagram for this. A simple program, one of the common program for this we will see, that is largest of 3 numbers. A, B, see, we need to input 3 numbers and we check which number is largest. Okay, so largest of 3 number program is a suitable program for this nested if statement. Since I think now you know the first 2 line, purpose of first 2 line, we need to give ABC, then enter 3 numbers. So we are entering 3 numbers, then I'm inputting 3 numbers, ampersand A, ampersand B and ampersand C. Now we will start with our, I hope till here now you are able to follow after completing so much. Now we will start from here only. Our focus at if A is greater than B. So I'm checking if A is greater than B. A greater agidre. Then I need to come here and check. If this condition is true, then A is greater than C. One more set of condition I'm checking if A is greater than C. If both the condition are true, that means A also should be greater than B and also A should be greater than B, then my output will be A is greatest. Otherwise, okay, I will print else. For which if? For this if I will print, in case A is not greater than C means I will print C is greatest. This is one set of if. For the if, I have one more set of else statement where I am telling if B is greater than C, B greater agirbeku, or then B is greatest I will print. Else C is greatest. Okay. So if statement inside an if statement, we call it as nested if statement. And when you write a program, you just need to write a program like this. Okay. See, now I will run the same, execute the same program with values. I will explain. Whatever I'm explaining, it is for explanation purpose. Don't write when you're writing the program. Program andre ishte irbeku. Clear? So explanation is for your understanding. Same thing we will take. So just for your reference, all the explanation I'm using other coloring so that you should know it's not a program. This is for explanation part of it. See here, scanf, I need to input 3 numbers. So I'm giving the numbers 8, 11 and 4. I have 3 numbers, 8, 11 and 4. So A is 8, 11 is B and 4 is C. Remember this. Now it will come here. What I have given, A is greater than B. What is the A value? 8. What is the B value? 11. Whether condition is true or false, A is greater than B. Whether condition is 8 greater than 11. Yes, condition is true. 8 is greater than 11. So condition is true. So it will come here. Here I need to check whether 8 is greater than C. Now you tell me whether 8 is greater than C. 8 is not greater than 4. So 8 is greater than C value is 4. Whether 8 is greater than 4 means no, it is not greater. So this will become false. So if it is false, in if statement, we always know if it is false, it will come to the next part of it. This part won't be executed. Okay, this part won't be executed. So it will come to the next part of it and it will print C is greater. So answer will be C is greatest. Able to understand? This is how the program works. So based, if condition is true, it will execute. If condition is not true, if statement won't execute. If statement, within one more if statement if you give, it will call nested if statement. Okay, this is about nested if statement. Next we have one more statement called if else ladder, or we can call it as else if ladder. Both are same, if else ladder or else if ladder. So if statement, when I can write like a step by step ladder, we have seen, no, like that when we were able to write, then we call it as if else ladder. So the syntax here also, why we need if else ladder is multiple decision making. Once again, from the beginning I will come. Simple if statement means one condition, I can make only one decision. If it is if else statement, I can give one condition, I have this or that decision I can make. And if it is nested if statement, I can go for a multiple decision making. Many condition I can give and I can check for many decisions. Based on that, I can select one option. Same way in if else ladder also, when I want to give many condition, based on the condition I want to check any one decision, then I can call it as else if ladder. One more way of calling this is multiple way of multiple decision making statement. So else if ladder act as a multiple decision making statement. You have many conditions, based on that you can give. Using if else statement, I can give only one condition. When you have to give many condition and make any decision, then you can go for else if ladder. The syntax of this goes here. We use a term if, give expression, that is condition. If this is true, statement 1 will be executed and it will come out of the entire program. Only once, until the condition is true only it will execute. In case condition is false, then we use a term called else. If also will be used in the same line. Ishtatanaka we have seen if separately, else separately. Here in this statement, else, but give a space and then use a word if, else if, then expression 2, then statement block 2, then else if expression 3, like that. Any number of expression like this, expression 1, expression 2 and all is conditions. No, like that any number of condition you can keep giving and you can move. If none of the condition is true, then lastly you can give one else and write the default statement. Okay, so this is about else if ladder. So the condition is true, until that it keeps checking. Once the condition is become true, it will execute and it will come out of the if statement. See the flow diagram of a ladder. See, I give an expression. If condition is true, it will execute this and it will come out. In case condition is false, it will check for another condition. Here also I have two choice. True means it will do the if block, and other false means it will do the false block of it and finish off. Okay, this is the flow diagram for if else ladder. One example we will see based on this. See here I have inputted a value called a, int a, and entering a number for a. And I'm checking if a modulus. If you could remember, this modulus means it will check the remainder value. Whatever value I have entered, number is divisible by 5. That means when I divide, remainder is 0. And same way, when I divide the a value by 8, the remainder is 0. Then I will type divisible by both 8 and 0. Otherwise, if it is divided by 0 alone, okay, 5 it's not dividing, only divisible by 8 means I will say divisible by 8. Or I will enter divisible by 5, otherwise else divisible by none. Okay, this is the program. Once again I am telling, this is program means only this much you need to write. Now I will give some example and explain the program so that you can understand the program better. I will use a different coloring so that you won't get confused with the program. So scanf A, it is asking one A value. So I'm giving the A value as 35. So what is my A value? My A value is 35. So here I need to check if if A is 35, A value is 35. So 35 modulus of 5. So when I divide, whether I will get 0. Yes, this part is true. Yes, this part you will get 0 only. And 35 modulus of 8. So when I divide 35 divided by 8, will I get 0? Means it is false. So this part is false and this part is true. So if and means both the conditions should be true, then only I can execute. Since one of the condition is false, this will become false. Since it is false, my statement will skip from here till to the else part. So we will shift our symbol from our from here, since the condition become false, from here it will shift to this place. Okay, here it will come. Here now it will check else if 8 is modulus 8 modulus of 8. So A modulus of 8. So A value is 35 modulus of 8. Whether it equal to 0? No. When I divide 35 divided by 0, I will get remainder. It won't be 0. So here also condition is false. Since this is also false, from here it will skip and it will come to this if else. Here I will check whether 35 modulus of 5 equal to 0. Yes, 35 is divided by 0. I don't get remainder. It is equal to remainder is 0. So I will print my output will be divisible by 0. Clear? In case if I would have given 34 as the thing, here also condition will false. Here also false. Here also false. In that case, my answer will be divisible by none. Okay, this is how the program works. Using the simple if nested if ladder, one more common program is there to find the grade for the entered marks. Okay, you can take down this program also. Write a program to print the grade. So condition they would have given, if mark is or average is greater than 90, you need to print outstanding, or you will plus O grade O. Okay, yeah, if average is greater than 75, it will be first class with distinction. This is outstanding. So we give a grade points like this. If average is greater than 90, it is outstanding. If average is greater than 75, it should print first class with distinction. Greater than 60, first class, and greater than 50 means second class. Greater than 40 means third class. Otherwise, that means lesser than 40. If it comes, it should declare it as fail. Okay. Since see many conditions are there. Many conditions are there. So I can go for nested if else ladder method. Okay. Even nested if statement you can use. Or you can use if else ladder method. We will prefer using if else ladder. So our initial declaration, see, I have asked for 5 marks. So I'm giving M1, M2, M3 up to for inputting 5 marks. Then I will use this variable total to calculate the total and average to calculate the average. So giving a printf statement and telling enter 5 marks, and I'm using scanf statement to enter 5 values for scanf. Then I'm telling total equal to M1, M2 up to M5. then average equals to total divided by 5. So you get the average. So you will enter 5 marks here, you will total it, you will find the average of it, and you will get the average in hand. With the average value, you will start doing this. See, if an average is greater than 90, then I will print outstanding. Able to see, print outstanding, unfinished. My program is over. And then I will come out of the program. That's all. Only one output should, my decision is only once. My condition is 2 means my work is over. In case if it is not greater than 90, then I will come for this if else statement and check whether it is greater than equal to 75. So 75 tagondranu, I will print the value first class with distinction. Then I will print else if average is greater than 60. I will, in case if this is also fails, then I will come whether entered average is greater than equal to 60. 60 olage bandre, then I will print first class. I will print first class. Then even if it is not within 60, then I will print averages. Whether it is greater than 50, then I will print second class. Even it is less than 50 means, then I will check whether at least it is greater than equal to 40, then I will go for third class. If none of the condition is true, at last I will print it as failed. See how many nearly we were able to check for 6 conditions. That's the reason we call this as multi-way decision making statement. For example, consider I am taking an average as 43. So for example, okay, this is not, program is not that, only for example I am taking. First I will come here, 43 greater than equal to 90. It's not, 43 is not greater, so I will come to, it fails. So I will come to this else part. Here I will check whether 43 greater than equal to 75. It is not greater than equal to 75. So condition fails. I will come to this part of else if statement. I will check 43 greater than equal to 60. It is not greater than equal to 60. So I will come here and check whether 43 is greater than equal to 50. Now also it is not greater. Then I will come here and check whether 43 greater than equals to 40. Yes, here the condition will become true. So my answer will be third class. Able to understand? Like this the program works. So today's session we have seen another 2 important concept, that is nested if statement and if else ladder. Okay. So if statement is of 4 types. Simple if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, and if else ladder. The question will be asked that with syntax and example, explain nested if statement. With syntax and example, explain if else statement, or explain any 2 if else statement with syntax and example. So in examination, question will be asked like this. So whenever question is asked, first you will write the syntax for the statement, then you will write the flow diagram, then you will write the explanation. If condition is true, statement is executed. If condition is false, statement or the else statement is executed, like that. Explanation for that, simple explanation. Then you will write one example program as your choice. It's not that they won't tell you to write a program. You can take any one of your program as your choice and you can write the program. And last, you will write the output for the thing. See, 5 points you will include for this 5 marks question. Okay. Syntax, flow diagram, explanation, example with output. Okay. So today I will send you the notes also for this. Take down the notes. Your work is to watch the entire video, try to understand the concept and study all the 4 if statement. Monday 9:30 itself I will post a link where you need to write the test about. I will give you the question which one. Study all the 4 and keep all the 4 if statements. You need to write a test. It's honesty is in your hand. Whether you will see at night, it's up to you. But I want you people to write sincerely without saying anything, without seeing the notes. Study, try to understand, study, and you will send it out. So Monday you will have a test at 9:30. Try to finish before 11:30, and from 11:30 you will get another video about our next topic. Okay. Any doubts or clarification, you can put it in the classroom app or in the WhatsApp group. Okay. With this we stop. Once again I repeat, if statement is of 4 types. We have seen all the 4 types and related notes also I have given. So whenever you write these answers, first you need to write the syntax, flow chart, explanation, one program and the output for that. Okay. Based on this aspect itself, study and keep it ready. Monday 9:30 you will be writing test. Okay. With this we stop. We will meet in our next session. Have a nice day.